Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do is push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
Good evening, everybody. How you doing tonight? Happy hump day to you. It's your boy, Coach Lee. Welcome to the Parlay Perspective. Man, we got a great show lined up for y'all tonight, but we back at it like we're mad at it. We got a full slate of everybody on here tonight, so enjoy. I'm going to throw it out there ahead of time. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Sit back, relax, and let's do this damn thing. Right off the bat, man, we got to get my brother up in here. I know he's excited. Basketball season is here, but he's even more excited. The Rams are coming to town this week. They're going to get beat down by our Dallas Cowboys. Let's get them up in here, man. Meta, why?
Whoa, what's going on, dog? It's hump day, man. Parlay's Perspective here. What's going on, Coach? Y'all know the name. Hope everybody's having a great day thus far. We rolling. I'm unable until probably next week to bring people in. So we're going to have Coach bring in the next participant in the 2-corner invitational.
The 2-corner invitational. And this man, it called him Chill Will. We call him Chill Will also. Let's get him up in here, man. What's up, brother?
I'm like, man, he about to off the top another nickname. He's like, nope. Yeah, we also as well call him Chill Will.
Chill.
What's good with y'all, man?
Doing good, brother. Doing brother, man. Doing real good, man.
Another day live on the 2-corner podcast.
STWF podcast. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
STW Sports Took with friends.
Sports Took with friends coming soon. Nah, I play, man. STWF all day, all love, man. You know, but hey, we got a special guest tonight.
I mean, he's a guest. You got at least one of those words, right?
Got a special guest here tonight, you know what I'm saying, coming in for his vacations. He looks tan tonight. Looks like he's been in Miami. Well, let's bring him in. Formerly known and still known as Jamie's husband. What's going on, Jamie's husband? How you doing?
That's a bad joke that was at work that I didn't think was going to get used here all because I put the name up. But you know what? I'll take it.
Man,
what you guys doing tonight?
Man, sniffs on himself.
How you doing?
Saying, I'm very honored to be a part of Sports Took with friends.
Yeah. Right, you know.
Sports Took and Coach with friends. You New England fans are the guests tonight. Well, how y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all doing well. Let's start this Parlay Perspective off real nice. As Coach mentioned, the NBA started last night. Didn't start as nice for me. A little nice for Jake. The Denver Nuggets got their rings last night and hosted the Los Angeles Lakers.
And my Celtics trying to blow it.
Lakers couldn't get it done. Tried to squeeze the gap in the fourth quarter, but the Nuggets, from the tip, were the better team, better championship, better team, better situation for them this time as they beat my boys 118 to 107. So 119-107. I apologize for that. And some things that I took out of it. First off, everybody's talking about it. AD not able to get nothing going in the second half. Had a great first half. It's something that has been in the last year and a half, something that happens to him in games. You know, we know the injuries happen, but just a disappearing act. You know what I'm saying? Not being aggressive, not being assertive. There's a lot of shots to be taken in the NBA. You don't just take 6 shots in the game. Shout out to Mike Malone and the boys, man, hosting that infamous trophy presentation ceremony, getting the rings last night. Well deserved from this team. Came out sharp. Jokic in triple threat in triple double form. Jamal Murray looks in shape, looks in good rhythm. Caldwell Pope still got the parole beeper on his leg, still hooping. And Gordon, man, balling, man. So shout out to the boys, man, on the victory yesterday over my Lakers. 1 out of 82. Hopefully we write the script tomorrow night. I believe we play Phoenix.
Yeah.
On the other side, we had the Suns with their tandem. Not Bradley Beal didn't play last night. They played Golden State. Without that anchor, Draymond Green. Similar to the first game, though there was a couple peaks from the Warriors, the Suns were just flat out the better team on this given night. Devin Booker got in flow early. Couple things I took. Kuminga looked all right yesterday. It's going to take Chris Paul a little bit to get in rhythm. You know, they said that he can still run kind of the offense that he's been running his whole career, but I don't think so. You know, and it's different for him anyway, just being in that situation with guys like Clay, Steph, and Draymond. Phoenix, Aoki, man, that guy right there, man, beast.
Yeah.
And Jake, I don't know why you in the basketball game, the hustle man's gonna shine. The hustle man's gonna get on television however he could, and that's what Josh has been doing for his career. You know what I'm saying?
The only reason I said what I was saying is because he worried me last year because he ended up getting benched over, of course, you had Mikal Bridges who was out there, but he didn't play as much because he had Mikal and Cam ended up getting more playing time. He went out there, scored 17, was rebounding, and played defense like a mofo. Okogie was the second best player on that court yesterday after Devin Booker, and it was insane. Watching him play like that makes me really look forward to what he might be able to do the rest of this season. So
last night,
I'm glad he got off to a hot start.
He's a good role player. He's not gonna be a star, but he doesn't need to be. That's the point.
He's the fifth guy for a reason. He's out there to play defense, and you know what? He's the guy that they don't always look towards. He's going to be open on shots. He only shot 1 3-pointer yesterday, and he drilled it. I'm looking forward to seeing what else he does this year. But I will say this much: Grayson Allen should never be in a starting lineup again. They should have started Utah because that dude had a game yesterday as well.
He only needed one, man. Hey, unlike the Warriors, man, they shot 10 for 43 last night for 3. Steph 4 for 14. Clay 3 for 11. Chris Paul 0 for 6. Andrew Wiggins 0 for 3. Yeah, Clay was ice cold. At one point, he was just missing everything.
Oh, that's why they talk about trading them.
How about
talk about trading them, the extension, all that. You know, it's all to come. Coach, what you see last night that interests you? Have you seen it? I know you was partying.
Yeah, I absolutely was. So I wasn't surprised, but I was impressed by how Denver started off the season. They looked like they was already in form and ready to go. The pressure that they're putting on AD, I don't like it because I think let the game come to him. Don't try to force feed him. Because when you force feed him, it throws off the whole chemistry. It's just my opinion. Throws off the whole chemistry of the team because we know the inevitable is going to happen where he's probably going to miss some games and you don't want to center that much of it. So if he's not there, is it going to take away from your game plan? As far as Phoenix, they got firepower, man. You got KD's there to start the season. Even though Bill didn't play last night, they still look crisp and sharp. When Bill comes back, it's going to be even scarier. In Golden State, I saw today, I think Chuck was saying that Golden State's already cooked. I think, first game of the season, that's a little early for that, but I know there's some playfulness going back and forth between him and the fans out in Golden State. But do y'all think that we're about to inevitably see the decline of Golden State? We've been waiting for it.
I mean, people wanted to pack them up before they won another one, and then they were like, "Oh, well, we got to run that back because obviously they won another one." But they did sell off one of their youngest players just to keep Draymond. Yeah, and they replaced him with a 90-year-old point guard. So
he looked like he was in mid-season for him last
Pacers
night.
Pacers up 20, man. Pacers, it was 68-73 at the end of the first half of that Wizards-Pacers game tonight. That is crazy in itself.
Wizards are trash.
Yeah, man. Pacers got 115 on them in the fourth quarter that started a minute and a half ago. Yeah, pretty much, man. Hey, they'll be back with Phoenix. And hopefully that's awesome. But you answered the question right about the Warriors, man. We are calling. We've been waiting for them to exit left, stage left. And they continue to do good things. But I feel like that last championship was kind of like the last gas or rope in terms of a championship team. Now they can be a team that can be interesting, and that's good too. But the decline is going to come. Do people want it to come? I don't know. Me personally, there's going to be a new team regardless anyway, you know what I'm saying? But they have some exciting guys you still want to watch. But ultimately, man, you know, all dynasties come to an end. You just don't want to end sourly and crazy with everybody leaving and all that. You know what I'm saying?
They're still contenders. It's way too early to call them off.
No, I mean, no. Like I said, they're still contenders. They're still entertaining. If they get in the right situation, they can win games and win series. We know that. But
they can beat. I feel like they can beat every team in the West in a series except for Nuggets. Like I think these guys beat them all.
These guys are duo. These guys were a duo, a great duo. Not because of just the shooting, but just the way they catch the ball in stride or picks and screens, the speed to get to those spots. Wear and tear on both of those guys, especially between the ankles and the thigh area. You know what I'm saying? Especially for. Let me listen. Steph Curry, ankle injuries. Klay Thompson tore the ACL, MCL, all that. You know, we're not pausing nothing here. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking from a doctor's standpoint.
Yeah, Curry's fine.
No. He's going to get a shot off or whatever, but there's faster guys coming into the league. There's faster teams coming into the league. Not saying that they're better than the Warriors offensively and all, but teams are going to start to be able to stack against them if those two guys are the only two guys still getting their shots over and none of these guys are improving. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Wiggins got to get back to where he was when they won it with him. I think if he can get back to,
he was looking like the number one overall pick at that point in time.
Yeah, for like the only time in his career. Right. And he needs to get back to that. And if he can get back to that, then I think they'll be fine. Klay was already on a decline after all them injuries, and Curry gonna be able to do what Curry does until he decides to leave the game. It's not going to change because his game doesn't require athleticism. It's stamina.
Skill. Yeah,
it's just skill and stamina. Yeah. Like he got the drive and the energy to run you off 3 or 4 or 5 picks in a play, and he's always going to be able to hit that shot. So I think he'll be fine. Like I said, it comes down to Wiggins is going to have to get back to where he was when they won that chip with him, and as well as they're gonna need Chris Paul to take up and help. Yeah, and Kuminga, they got to play Kuminga more. I agree.
That's Lewis. Shout out to you, Lewis.
Makes sense.
Shout out to you, man. Just couple quick notes. I'm not gonna go in brief about it. You know what I'm saying? For Will, that is. James Harden is back with the 76ers. Will not play tomorrow, but they're gonna ramp him up and hopefully see him in the next week. Underscore is though he's been, you know, in some antics with the media and all that stuff and the way he's portrayed it since not being traded, dealing with a family issue. His mom is ill, from what I heard, and he's been dealing and tending to that as well. So I'm not taking his antics other than that, you know, and follow up. But prayers, and hope that mama feels better, definitely. Mm-hmm. And hopefully you can find some situation with the Sixers to make it stick, man, because they can use you in this game.
He should just retire.
Or just retire. But
just like that.
Down to our next segment. Now, I didn't want to bring this up, but I have to because
I don't think you had to.
We cover hard around here.
You know, Hey yo, but we're gonna ayo this to the death of it. You know, we're just gonna read it. We're gonna go around this baby, and that's what it is. But Dwight Howard, former NBA star that is, has denied sexual assault and battery allegations filed against him earlier this year and asked a court to dismiss a civil lawsuit he is facing in Georgia. Now, in court documents, he engaged in consensual sexual activity with a man named Stephen Hopper during a July 2001 encounter at Howard's Georgia residence. Howard denied that he caused any injury to Hopper, according to the filing. Hopper's been speaking some things in regards to the situation. Howard invited him to the house. There was some kissing and other things. We're seeing Dwight Howard doing some crazy things here on site right now, and this has always been something that's floated through the NBA airwaves with Dwight himself. The law official says we fully anticipate Mr. Howard to raise the issue of consent in his answer. And Hopper's complaint also accused Howard of intentional infliction of emotional distress and false imprisonment. Howard's response denied those allegations. Listen here. And Dwight has not played an NBA game since he played with the Lakers in 2021-22, 8-time All-Star, 3-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Was short on the NBA's top 75 player list. And I don't know if he's still looking for a job, possibly is, but fellas, though, like I said earlier, this is something that's been flowing through NBA airwaves. What the hell is this?
So I'm gonna call it like this: being a fan of Orlando Dwight Howard, this is a little bit disheartening because I know what the ramifications of this might be. If he had any type of a chance to even try to come back, I think because even though socially people are more accepting of certain things, I think within the locker room or management, I'm gonna call it for what it is. There's gonna still be some biases there, and this may inhibit him from being able to get on the roster and contribute.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, look, I hope he's not assaulting people. What he does in his bedroom ain't my business.
That part.
Yeah, I think he won a ball, but the league don't want him no more, so he's done.
I'm gonna be honest, that's the first time I've heard of this.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know anything about it until Took started reading it. I'm like, blew me away.
Yeah, man, there's been a lot of things going in, man. Crazy the baby mamas never blew him out like that. But, it's going around in the media.
They probably didn't know.
Nope. Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah, right. You know how many people be closeted?
Nah, trust me. They know. But that money clip.
That money trust me like you speaking from experience, bruh.
Nah, I'm not speaking from experience, bro. They know. They know.
Money, though.
That's that money train right there. I don't got no money. You're absolutely right. I don't know nothing about that. I don't. But I know that the only thing that baby moms ever complained about his baby moms about him not seeing the kids.
Maybe they didn't.
They trying to mess up that money with him. They know that money coming. But in regards to that, yeah, the white man, you crazy, man. All potential signings may hold out and hold off, definitely. Guess what, fellas? One more thing, man. The NBA, Adam Silver, they all have decided. Yeah. East versus West. I believe starting this All-Star game coming up. I'm excited for it, fellas. Are you?
Yeah. I just like the fact that, yeah. I like when they face the East versus West, even though sometimes the West just dominate, being a better conference. Hopefully it won't go that way this year though. But I didn't care either way. So hey, when they were picking the teams and they were going to that particular score, at the fourth quarter, it seemed gimmicky, but like it created a couple good games out of that shit. So I didn't really mind.
Yeah, and that type of atmosphere too will help an East versus West game in particular. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the reasons why they started was because of dominance. Now you got that fourth quarter target score. It kind of pits the competitiveness, even if it's just for that quarter. Still get it. So shout out to that. I can't wait to see it, man. NBA action tonight. There's a lot of action tonight, man. Will, your team's playing the Boston Celtics, man. Shout out to them, man. Playing tonight, playing the Knicks. Looking sharp.
Yeah, we look all right. I mean, Porzingis came out hot, 15 in the first quarter.
And at 3, man.
Right
The team of the night in the point department may be the Indiana Pacers, man. 130, 6:50 left in the fourth, playing the terrible Wizards. If that's the type of season the Wizards are going to give up in terms of points, man, everybody's going to have a field day.
Y'all thought they were going to play defense?
Nah, not at all. But
150
plus points is crazy, man. A lot of games tonight, man. Not going to go through it in a day, man. You got Hawks, Hornets. You got Rockets, Magic. 2 young teams playing right now. Magic's putting up some dominance. Cavaliers and the Nets are a close game right now in the third, 77-73. Heat's trouncing the Pistons. Got a couple games tonight. You got Wemby making his debut against Coach's Mavericks. 9:30 start on ESPN. Coach is going to have a whole dose of eyes on that TV screen, watching his Mavericks play. You got Clippers versus Trailblazers later on and Kings versus Jazz. Bunch of NBA action. Back at you. Will mentioned it yesterday. Jake re-uttered it. We got so many prime sports at this time right now. And enjoy it, man. One sport's going to suck to somebody else. But at the end of the day, you got something on that you want to watch. So enjoy it until you can't no more.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, if you think about just these 2 days right here, yesterday and the day, just how awesome it is. Just to be able to check out these sports. We had the Frozen Frenzy yesterday where every single team in the NHL were playing. And then today is pretty much just part 2 of opening night for every other NBA team. So you had 2 straight nights of 2 great sports going just back to back. It's awesome.
Yes, sir, man.
Nembhard is a beast. I think he's a better scorer than Hallie, or he can be.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And that's the NBA checkout. You'll have more NBA checkout on the parlay perspective, as the season continues to roll.
And real quick, too, I just wanted to give you a little update since the Suns and the Lakers are playing. I just got an update. Booker and Beal are both doubtful for the game.
Yeah.
What's going on with Booker?
Left foot.
Strain labia.
Calm the Phoenix Hobbles. Gonna be calling the Phoenix Hobbles soon, man.
Hey, no, wait, look, no, it's cool. Just let this whole injury little bug thingy go at the beginning of the season and just let us go hard at the end. I'm cool with that.
Because that's how it works.
I know, but I can be hopeful.
Never how it works, man. Hey, we had a party tonight, right?
Somebody might have double teamed Booker in practice, and now he's sad and
Booker feelings hurt
out of the lineup. Somebody just hit Al Horford in the nuts.
We're in the party tonight. You know that, right?
Maybe it'll straighten out a shot.
It's a party tonight, everybody, man. And before we enter the party zone over here, everybody get your balloons, your loud horns. Because I'm telling you, party about to go on. What's out of the sky? It's a Ranger.
Shout out to the Rangers.
It's a Ranger.
Go into the World Series against the Diamondbacks.
And no, it's not Texas. It's not Walker, Texas Ranger.
Although they may need him.
In this series.
But yeah, former Red Sox great Nathan Eovaldi.
He's starting the first game.
It makes sense. He's probably
Nathan Eovaldi, man. Made wonders of his name in the Dodgers series a couple years back. Made himself a name, got him some money, got him some bread. One of the top free agent signings, for this Texas Rangers team. Oh man, incredible, man. Garcia's, man. Corey Seager. A lot of great guys, and there was a lot of great guys on their roster that got hurt. Jacob deGrom. To say these guys literally 100-loss team a few years ago, coach, man. Have your party. Have your parade. Have your peace, brother, man.
What do you do with DeGrom if y'all win without him?
You got to keep him. You sign him long term.
Yeah.
Trade his ass. You can trade contracts.
Who's going to take that contract?
Huh?
I was pretty entertained.
I don't know. Y'all did.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was pretty entertained seeing that Scherzer came out and had a good 2
He's
and a
better
quarter
the second
inning, I
game.
believe.
Yeah. He definitely got better.
See, but that's kind of one of the things that I forgot hadn't mentioned of all the reasons I gave that I didn't mind them pitching him when he first came back. Like I said, the main reason was y'all were up 2 games, so you might as well. You might as well now, right? But like, if you didn't play him then you're gonna have to play him eventually. Maybe you'd be playing him now without having him playing all that time. So you got the cobwebs out. You played twice now. Now when it goes for the start, he'll be ready.
Hey, and Will, by the way, you know what I just noticed? If your team's ass, just go take some players from the East. Rangers went and got Eovaldi and Simeon. Took some from the Boston, took some from the Blue Jays. Yeah. Diamondbacks got 2 former Blue Jays from last year on their team, Lourdes Gurriel and Gabriel Moreno. There's some Blue Jays presence here and some Red Sox presence as well in there.
No, Jake about to put on the Arizona Diamondbacks.
And then who's Evan Longoria? He's playing for the Diamondbacks. He came from the Rays. Your team sucks. Just take some players from the East. They'll make you better.
He had a journey though. It wasn't straight from the Rays, I don't think.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, he bounced.
But it's his revenge tour. If he ends up, winning this World Series, I would not be shocked if he ended up retired. He's only 35, I believe.
Definitely. The Rangers, man, they are in it to win it on the AL side, man. Coach is living one good. And I hope he goes to a game. You better be going to one of these games.
Not for those prices.
Shit.
Not for those prices.
Oh, by the way, just so I make sure I stay face here, go Diamondbacks.
Oh. Hey, you got the Diamondbacks on the other side. Fellas, I think all championship series comes down to one thing, I feel. And the aspect of baseball is going to come down to the bullpen. Both teams rely and trust on their bullpens. Which bullpen does rock? There's going to be some pivotal games where a bullpen might fuck up the game for you. And they might ice the game for you. But they want to ice games before they fuck up games. Because
you're right. But when you look at both of the pitching for both of these teams, they're both not that great. The Rangers have a slightly better bullpen and starters than the Diamondbacks. You're right. It's absolutely going to come down to pitching and who connects with the ball. And in my opinion, I think the Rangers have the better hitters by far.
Yeah, I can see that. They got to show up. It's going to be a tough series. Both teams that you would not have expected to be here. Both teams are built similarly as well. Like
both teams lost 100 games 2 years ago.
100 games 2 years ago. So, yeah, that's
they both got a nice. They both got a nice.
This is David versus
veterans too. It's nice.
Nah, this is like David versus David.
I mean, no, David versus David, but you can mention that the Rangers probably got the power team on the offensive side. The Diamondbacks all year have been like little brother. Then they come into the playoffs where it's 0-0, and they've just been that underdog team. I feel like they're playing underdog in this series, and it's potential for them to win. But I like the Rangers story a little bit more, man. Hey, 100 loss team to be here. Ice it. Put the icing on the cake, man, because that's going to be a lot of disappointment, man.
I honestly think what we all like here, though, and let's be real, this is the first year in a very long time that we feel like we have some parity in the World Series. These are two teams that we haven't seen there in a while. It's the first year in 7 years that they're either the Astros or the Dodgers have not been in the World Series. This is exactly what baseball needed. New setup, new rules, shorter games, and 2 new teams in the World Series. It's exactly what they needed.
This is amazing for the game of baseball, and every single person to a man who runs baseball hates it because no one's going to watch this series.
Right. I am. But I'm one person out of billions.
We got 50% of the crowd here going to watch it projectedly. I might watch a game or two, but 50% in here going to watch it. Coach going to watch it faithfully, and Jake going to have it on the screen. And I guess we all going to watch it because we're going to watch it for Coach. I'm going to be real with you, Coach, right now. I don't got a dog in the fight. None of us got a dog in the fight. But we going to root for you because we want you happy. If that has to be the Rangers case to root for the Rangers, then we're going to be Rangers fans.
And we all know why I'm rooting for the Diamondbacks.
If you tell people, it kind of undercuts it. So
no, you guys are the only ones. Y'all are the only
ones. You're supposed to be riding with Coach. You're supposed to be riding with Coach.
He is.
Yeah, That's the stick.
Catch up.
And it's worked already. It's already started to work.
Yeah.
The last time I did this,
He's a
the
gym.
other
The
team got
stars
knocked out in the
folded.
semis. I fucked it up. I ain't doing it again. Go Diamondbacks.
Well, hello.
So let me ask y'all this. So I heard today that it officially came out that Dusty's going to retire.
Good.
Who do you think? Who do you think takes his place?
He should retire. The game needs him.
Yes, game definitely does need him, man. Project OG, but potential guys to go at his spot.
Hey, we're losing. Nice.
You gotta go within the organization first. I feel may not end it that way, but Joe Esposito, which is the bench coach of the Astros, could be a potential candidate.
Open.
I don't know if y'all like this name, Craig Counsell.
Oh, I like Craig Counsell. I don't know how he is going to be as a coach, but he was a fun player to watch.
They seem to like they seem to like the older coaches, so I wouldn't be shocked if they went over and asked Tony La Russa for one more year.
Yeah,
Mark
they got some,
Mark DeRosa.
Who?
Tony La Russa.
Mark
DeRosa,
DeRosa.
my bad.
The Team USA coach.
Okay. They got some decisions to make after next year. A Tuve
100%.
contract is up. Obviously Verlander, but he just came in to help him for the run.
I think they got a lot to do. They got a lot. They're gonna have to start moving pieces and getting some. They should start a rebuild now.
Yeah, and I think they mentioned that their minor league organization, the farm system, is one of the lowest ranked in MLB. They've they give up
because
two
they're
top
always
prospects
dealing
for
them.
Verlander. Yeah.
I like what you're saying there, Will, about that, kind of, but I don't agree with you on the rebuild part because they do have a nice core of young players around there, and you got the Bregman, and you got the Bregman there. Kyle, I forgot his last name, but it's Kyle something. But they got a good young nucleus there, and they got decent pitching. But they're going to have to replace some in the pitching. But the team itself is doing fine, but they need to get a long-term manager, and they definitely need to get a couple more pitchers in there. But I don't think a total rebuild's in order. They can still be very competitive, as we saw this year, even with the team that they were running with. I said that out of spite. I do like Dusty Baker. I liked when he was in Cincinnati because, the Reds are probably the only Cincinnati team next to Xavier that I actually root for and genuinely like because it's the first sport I got to see as a kid because my dad thought football games were too rowdy. He had a great career. I'm glad he was able to win a World Series as a manager. Dusty all around is a really good guy, and Johnny Rockets, the Dusty Burger will always be my favorite.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about a total rebuild. That's what I meant. They have a young core, so just start rebuilding it on them. They got to
I see what you're saying there.
Sell off the Altuve.
Who's been around the game for so long, man?
After next year, Altuve and Bregman contracts are up.
I think you need to re-sign Bregman, let Altuve walk.
Verlander's there to 26. Abreu's there to 26.
I'd move them both before their deals.
All right. Really?
Yeah.
You'd move Bregman.
Bregman's great. I like Bregman. I've told you before that I like him as a player, but I think how much longer he's going to be great versus what he's about to get paid, it's going to be one of them Bobby Bonilla-esque contracts at the end. So you don't need it.
You're right.
Plus they need to rebuild. We just heard how bad their farm system is. They got to rebuild that. And you're not going to be able to rebuild your farm system trading Altuve at 36 or whatever he is.
33.
33. So you're going to have to trade a guy like Bregman to get somebody in that.
Yeah,
my man Zion jumping off the gym.
And it looks like they're definitely going to be building around Alvarez because he's locked up until 29.
Alvarez is clearly the guy to build around on that team by far. So you keep him and then you move other pieces. You keep whatever you can keep that's young enough. But, I just think, Brad Bregman. Look, if they let go of Correa.
That's fair. About to say, because you could look at that first Houston team that won the championship. Look at how old all those guys are. Altuve's old now. Bregman's starting to get up there. I mean, George Springer up in Toronto is still doing great and a lot, but he's also, 34, 35 years old. Correa, who's also old as well, who's with the Twins. Everybody
He's
that
like
was
30,
with that team
31.
are now starting, spread out, and they're starting to deal off their pieces so they can do their rebuild. But if their farm system's that low, I'd say they're going to have to do something to end up getting draft picks and build it up again. So I can see it. I don't think I'd personally let them walk, but if you need to build upon the
Not
team,
walk, trade.
you're fine. I think they'd be fine. Altuve's got to walk. You're right. They're not going to get much stock for him, but Bregman, I could see that.
You'll get some. You'll definitely get some. And one more baseball fact, and I read this, and I wanted to say this to you fellas. Last night, in the bottom of the first of the Diamondbacks Phillies game, pitcher Brandon Fadat. Is that his name? But anyhow, he took his eyes off the field for a second and put it into a book. But it wasn't a book, a regular book. It was the Holy Bible.
Oh, good for him. And
that was pretty interesting. Shout out to the Diamondbacks to get on their victory last night. That pitcher was out there. He was hot. Both pitchers were doing their thing. One pitcher had to lose, though. One team had to lose. Philadelphia Phillies eating their cheesesteaks this morning, not going to the World Series, man. But baseball,
that's tight.
World Series starts Friday in Texas, 8:03 Eastern Time on Fox.
I still think and believe that Bryce Harper, before his playing career is over, will win a World Series. I was a little disheartened because personally I don't have anything against the Diamondbacks. It's my nephew's favorite team. But I really want to see Bryce win one, and I thought they had the team this year. Obviously, Rhys Hopkins being out was a big blow to them, but they were still able to get as far as they did. Look for the Phillies to do the exact same thing next year, especially when they get their second baseman back.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Fellas, get your Jerry juice. We got to pay the bills, or the bills ain't going to pay us. 15, 20 seconds. We'll be right back. Stay tuned, everybody. Like, share, subscribe. STWF.
What's up, guys? It's Mike Larimore here. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to STWF Media for all of the love and the positivity they've been sending my way recently. We partnered up, you know what I'm saying? I just like the energy the guys bring over there. So any sports talk, you want to talk football, you want to talk baseball, they might even talk bowling if you're interested. Boxing, whatever your thing is, man. Go check them out. There's a lot of great coverage over there. Again, it's nothing but positive energy from these guys. Go check them out. Peace.
Don to my daughter.
Appreciate it. That's a good first couple of segments of tonight, fellas. Let's see. Make sure I got the right thing here. Has anybody seen the Micah Parsons podcast?
I didn't even know he had one.
No, I don't support player podcasts.
I watched a glimpse of it and stuff like that. But why, Will?
Why? No. Not if they're active. After they retire.
Okay. I can understand that.
I was about to say I follow JJ Redick's podcast religiously.
Yeah, he's a former player. Yeah, but I love JJ Redick, but more active. If you're active and you're doing podcasts, at least, yeah, definitely. I can't roll with that.
So wait, does that mean you don't watch New Heights then?
New Heights? No. Wait, the Kelseys?
Yeah.
Hell no, I don't watch that.
Oh man, it's fucking hilarious.
I'm sure it is.
No, they both some funny guys. Travis Kelce's a good guy. Jason, good guys. I just can't rock with it.
It's freaking hilarious. It's hilarious, by the way, because they were talking about where they lived when they went to the University of Cincinnati, and I looked it up. They were literally 13 minutes away from my house when they were in college, and they shared the same house together. I'm like, that's fucking wild. And they also shared the house
area codes
with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers quarterback Zach Caleros. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Anyway,
I think I love your stories,
Jake's
man.
Stupid facts.
No,
bad.
No, man. We love your stories. Like Will always says, it definitely has some nostalgia to it.
Hey, look, people say Cincinnati's boring. I love Cincinnati.
They got some good chili up there.
Absolutely, they do.
I'm making some this weekend.
Coach, you're not breaking my heart. You're making my heart hurt. I want to go get Skyline now.
Here we go. So this is from his. He does this every Monday, if I'm not mistaken, on the Bleacher Report.
Number one will have to be the Philadelphia Eagles. No one has stopped the tush push yet. Devontae Smith, Browns' number one receiver. Jason Kelce, Hall of Famer. Lane Johnson will be a Hall of Famer. They're very special. Their DB core, Darius Slay, crazy talent. James Bradbury, and I know you saw the trade. He just got Kevin Byard. Very special to see. Obviously, I know I was high on Jalen Carter before he even got the Philly. I don't know how he fell to them. Without a doubt, very special group. It's very special to see what they've done. And they still have Reddick. They still have Sweat. I don't believe they have any weaknesses on their team.
Chook, as the diehard Cowboys fan on this podcast, what are your thoughts about that from Micah?
Fucking silly. I say, oh, he's being real though. No, hell no. Not when one, you're in the same division, you're a division rival. Hell no. No, at the end of your career, you want to say, and this is why, we don't watch active guys as podcasters, because it's like, if you want to make that statement at the end of your career, go ahead. Or if you move to another team, go ahead. At all? No. No, hell no, man. You know, isn't that? But hey, maybe if I think positive about it, maybe he's just giving them a little bit of the rope because 2 weeks, Eagles, Cowboys.
So maybe I think you don't think in wrestling terms he's just giving them the rub.
I think he might be giving the Eagles the rub. I want to think that, but then I'm saying like, what the hell are you doing?
In my opinion, I think he's doing the opposite of what everybody else does. He's trying to do the whole karma thing, because you see rivals do nothing but talk shit about each other, and it always backfires in their face unless your name's Steve Smith Sr. So I don't think he's doing anything wrong. I think he's just pointing out the obvious. Will, I don't want to misquote you, but there's some people that think Jalen Hurts is mid. I think he's proven more than enough that he's not. It's just a dominant team, and you got a lot of good pieces around you. This is just a core team that's good all around together.
He's slightly above average.
Yes.
Okay, not mid.
Yeah, Hurts slightly above
I
average.
love watching him. I think he's a special player. I know a lot of people like that.
What's special about him?
Everything.
No, that's not an answer because that's not true.
Give us something tangible.
Yeah, tangible.
Well, give me a week and I'll tell you.
So
you should already have that if you had that.
So here's my thing. Y'all know, I'm not a Dak proponent, but he is a quarterback on my team that I cheer for. He got cooked last year because he led the league in interceptions. This kind of goes back to what Micah said a couple of weeks ago. When he led the league in interceptions, that's all they talk about. That's all they still talk about. If I'm not mistaken, right now, I think Hurts is leading the league in interceptions right now. He's got a total of 10 turnovers already, and we're not even halfway through the season yet.
That doesn't include the fumbles.
Let that be Josh Allen, and it's Trash Allen.
I mean, but he is Trash Allen still.
Well,
he just lost to Mac. Get out of here.
Your worlds are colliding now. It's okay.
Nope. He's fucking garbage. He's terrible.
I can understand the distress of the crumbling.
I've never seen a worse quarterback in my life than Josh Allen. Anyway, we're moving.
And that's a 2-week turnaround.
They overanalyze that because you know where he's at. That's why they overanalyze him.
Yeah, anybody on Dallas is going to get overanalyzed.
Man, Josh Allen, man, I can't go through that because the first team that need a quarterback and Josh Allen's available, they're gonna go after Josh Allen. Like, I can't even call him trash or poop. That separates the trash guys from the no. Josh ain't that, but I can understand where you come from, Jake, in terms of the play. The play the last 2 years has been sloppy as hell. You know what I'm saying? For a great player playing sloppy, it looks bad. It makes the resume look bad. You know what I'm saying?
So, dude, all they need to do is simplify the offense for him. If they simplified the offense and built the book around what he's capable of doing, that offense would be fine. But when it comes down to it, and again, maybe this is just me being the bias, when you try to overcomplicate things for a quarterback, they look sloppy. They look bad, and that's what Josh Allen is. I
don't think this scheme is overcomplicated. I think he's just asked to do everything. Everything.
They doing him a disservice by not having a real running back.
They really don't really run the ball. It's ridiculous. They have no running game, and a lot of other quarterbacks, that'd be the first thing you'll say. Oh, he doesn't have a running game. But when it's Josh Allen, it's like
No, but the thing is, but they've ran the ball a lot more this year. With
what's a lot more than
Harris,
not at all?
No, it's a lot more, and he still looks just as bad as he did last year. They got James Cook running more, and when they had Damian Harris, they were still running the ball. I'd probably say anywhere from 70-30 to 60-40 a game, and trying to keep the ball out of his hands.
It's facts. Like it's just they don't run enough still. They're not dedicated to the run. Even when they run more than what they were, they're not dedicated to the run. And at the end of the day, they just have him trying to do everything. And he got the Brett Favre gene where he got an arm so good that he's going to try every single play. You're going to force some throws. You're going to throw some picks like that. But this isn't even supposed to be about him. All Patriots fans would punt a baby live on television to have Josh Allen on their team. So
definitely, man. That's more than what Mike is saying, man. All these quarterbacks, man, going to have a little bit. We don't want to just hear about Dak throwing picks. We see Josh Allen throw some picks. We see all quarterbacks throw picks in bad games. Oh, man. We've seen Brock Purdy throw some picks. The guy that, has the system. But
let's stick to what the topic was. I don't have a problem with Micah saying any of this. I really don't. I think the one thing that especially if you're a Patriots fan, they don't all these years of greatness, we didn't want to give anybody bulletin board material. And that's what he did. He didn't give any bulletin board material. He shot out the team in his division. Also, you could hate them and play them tough, but you should still respect the teams in your division. Otherwise, you're going to lose to them. So I don't have a problem with nothing that Micah said at all. Not even a little bit. Was he supposed to lie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they suck. They got mad holes. In fact, not only do they have mad holes.
No, you can give them their respect, but they're still hoes.
Not even do they have mad holes in their team. Here's what they are, and these are what we're gonna attack. Like you'd be giving away your game plan. So,
no, he's staying face. That's exactly what I call it. He's staying face. There's no reason to talk shit about him. You play.
I don't even know what staying face means.
Tuke, help me.
Saving
face?
Man.
Nah, forget that shit, man. Man, coming out his mouth, I don't like it. But we want to think positive. But we want to think positive for the sake of the show. I'll be positive on it and hoping that's the rope-a-dope and he has about 4 sacks on Jalen Hurts when they play him. That's all I can predict here.
I mean, you say it as if he's saying all that and then he's going to go out and not try as hard because he really, really, really likes him.
No. Because last week I discussed and I wrote in the post, stop doing podcasts as Micah Parsons. Stop doing them. And this is more reason for me to in my mind, for him not to, But if people want to say this is a
one last thing. Somebody remind me where he went to school.
Penn State.
Which is in what state?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, no. And this is why he shouldn't be saying it about them. That's my
thing. You gotta go home. Nigga, what you mean?
Nah, fuck all that. You gotta go home shit.
You gotta go home, bro.
You go home for a hot bit. You going back on the Dallas on the plane as soon as the game over. Motherfucker, you better realize. Man.
What about off season? I don't know where you live.
Off season, you in wherever you want to be at. You in events, SBs, whatever, man.
Oh,
but
staying face.
Yeah, shout out to your homie, man. We just asked this season, what's the reason for kind of not the disappearance, but not him being a Parsons like we see in the first 2 years. So podcast is a reason. He's on here doing the Draymond Green.
Baby face. I don't even know what that is. You just going.
No, see, in wrestling, you have your baby faces and your heels. Your baby faces are your good guys, and your heels are your bad guys. But we shorten it to face and staying face.
Yeah, I just thought it was face and heel. I didn't know anything about no baby.
Yeah, kayfabe. Yeah, all this extra stuff started coming out as the evolution of wrestling.
Yeah. So you got John
you
Cena,
young whippersnappers in your wrestling terms.
You got John Cena, who's the white meat babyface, and Triple H, who is the hardcore asshole heel.
Yeah, no, I get what it means, but it's just to be face and heel. This babyface shit is weird.
Definitely. Speaking of face and heel, man,
now wrestling guys get weirder by the day.
It's been a real face and heel situation.
Don't
up in Ann Arbor.
Make me pop the fuck off right now, Will.
Yeah, I can mute your ass. You can't pop off on me, bro. And I'm also not. Don't start with me. My Celtics are losing.
Oh yeah, you do that. That's why you be kind of hyper. That's why you be kind of hyper for the last few minutes. Well, I can read vibes through the camera. I know.
We need a hard pause. No, we need a serious hard pause real quick, Will. What is that score? Please don't tell me it's out of hand.
No, 101-97. We're losing.
Okay.
With what? How much time left?
2 minutes, 34 seconds.
Yeah,
It's okay, Jason Tatum. You got Jason Tatum that can lead the comeback. Jason Tatum.
What do you want?
I feel like we need to hate Mac Jones even more to balance it out. I'm all in. Don't worry about it.
We hate Mac Jones. Mac Jones.
You got 4 Mac haters here. Get out of here. It doesn't help.
I love how he's just so into the club now after fucking 2 years of excuses and love for a bum.
I didn't
and now
cold hard facts.
You had nothing but excuses. Nothing changed. There's no new evidence. This is all on the table.
I gave you everything, and then of course, as soon as I bring up good facts, as soon as I bring up good facts, I'm not allowed to bring up the past. And then as soon as I start talking about the present, then it's like, well, look about what he did here, and it's like, well, that's in the past. What do you mean? What do you want?
What I'm saying is, he's like, yeah, I've been here all along. We got 4 Mac haters. Like, you are a baby face.
No, hold on. I have not been here. No, I have not been here the entire time.
You ain't been here at all.
Stop. It took the Dallas game for me to realize and say, you know what? Maybe
it took you the Dallas game to realize that?
Man had 3 years of proof of being a bum, and it was like 1 game is what did it for him.
No, 2 years of being a bum. That rookie year was great.
No, the rookie year was not great.
Good for a rookie.
They made the playoffs, didn't they? And Max beat Josh Allen twiise. A lot of quarterbacks can't say that.
You talking about playoffs? Playoffs? Are you kidding me? Where did you trying to win the game?
Bill Belichick beat Josh Allen twice.
This is why I can't argue with you guys, because I can't bring up the past.
It's the system.
Talking about the present, you guys bring up the past. It's impossible.
Nah, Jake. You got about to know, Jake. What it is that you hopped off the Mac Jones bandwagon too late. That will keeping you on there for the next couple of weeks to see if it's real.
Yeah,
that's all it is, Jake.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Hey, you got more to prove.
I told Will the other night. I said, I don't believe that Jake believes himself that he thinks Mac sucks. I said, if Mac wins again this week, if Mac wins again this week, Jake signed that apology for him. I told him that.
Stop. Look at me in my eyes right now. Trust me, I'm the one guy that's fucking pissed right now that he didn't pick the Patriots against the Bills. Because I said I was picking the Patriots.
Hey, you can change your mind, bro.
It's okay, bro.
Hey, look, all jokes aside, you're allowed to change your mind based on new evidence. There isn't any new evidence, but you can change your mind based on new evidence.
Why are we gonna wait? Why would I change my mind over beating Trash Allen once? You need more than that. You lost to Dak. You lost to everybody else. You beat one quarterback that's about as just slightly above mid as Will likes to use. I'm good. I'm not going to get excited because we're 2-5. We need more than that.
We suck.
But I did like that the Patriots were able to beat that team with their top 2 defenders down. Jabril Peppers is for real. Keep him as long as we can.
Nah, I'm telling y'all that, man.
Yes,
I was happy for that guy.
Speaking of Jabril Peppers,
I hate because I'm an asshole because I hate Michigan. But you know what? He's not at Michigan anymore.
What school you go to? He went to Michigan, right?
Fuck them.
And we talk about wins and losses.
He went to that team up north. He didn't go to Michigan. He went to that team up north. He went to Michigan.
To that better team.
So Ann Arbor, an interesting college site for not only their team, the Michigan Wolverines, and their success, on the field this season, but in the Hill sense, their little scandal going on right now, man. Willie. Interesting topic you got here tonight, man. Straight out.
Fucking Astros of college football.
Michigan allegations. This wasn't my topic, was it?
No, this one I had brought up.
Oh, okay, I thought it was your. My fault.
But we can. Well, hey, we cool. We in this together. So
we are. This video, however, is not. Watching this on dial-up.
So Michigan allegations scroll around, man. Signaling play callers.
The signal stealing. I don't give a shit about this. I'm a Patriots fan. This is what we do.
You said that's
every team.
That's
and
noted.
every team try to do this. You just either you get caught or you don't. He just tried harder. He had dudes in stands and shit going real hard to steal the sign. I'm not worried about that.
This information came out right before we came on air tonight. So it's been an update to it. Obviously, it's the sign stealing videos that are submitted to the NCAA. They also found a scouting plan and a budget that this guy had for this.
Yeah, I agree.
First off, do you think anything happens with this if he's found guilty?
Maybe. I think all that's going to happen is he's going to go coach in the NFL.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I think for the betterment of the show, I'm going to let you three talk about this since I have a lot of bias here, but I hate it. And the only thing I'm going to say that might be too biased is y'all got tired of getting your ass kicked by the Buckeyes every year. You had to go to cheating. All right, you guys can.
I just wonder if you had that same energy when the Patriots got caught doing it.
I feel like that's a little unfair, but I took it on the chin and said, yeah, they did it.
Literally the same thing.
No, and that's fine. When we found that out about the Patriots, I took it on the chin and said, you guys got the wag of the finger. You guys fucked up. I think Deflategate's bullshit, but the camera shit, yeah, that was stupid. That's something. It was funny because they got caught doing it to the Bengals. Yeah, that's where it all came from and stemmed from.
Well, when they really got caught again, it was with the Jets because Mangini was there and he used to do it with us, and then he caught us doing it against him. Look, I don't give a shit about stealing signs. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Cheating, you ain't trying. You right, Will.
Put the work in.
Fuck the Astros and fuck Michigan. Anyway, like I said, you guys can go ahead with the topic. Like I said, I got way too much bias in with this damn thing because I'm an Ohio State fan.
You could just not exercise the bias and talk objectively. You could try it.
No, see that I am.
He's happy to see Michigan in this sadful situation.
The way I talked about the Astros is being extremely objective. You are literally attacking the integrity of the game. If you can't win just straight off of skill and by coaching, why are you even trying? Cheating and trying. I don't know how I feel about that statement, but I mean, there's certain things you could do to get ahead that aren't steroids or, stealing signs with practice signs or anything like that. Do it on your own. Do it with better players and outwit the other team.
You know why I didn't care about the Astros cheating? Because they worked together to do it. It's still a team effort.
Will, I hate when you say this stuff because it's funny to me and it makes me laugh, but I can't agree with you. But it makes me feel better about what's going on.
That's what comedians do.
Fucking great, dude.
That's what a good comedian does. I'm not an actual comedian, but I want to be.
On Tuesday, when they asked him about this, he was on with ESPN. His quote was, I don't know how accurate that stuff is. I mean, everybody's trying to get an edge. Everyone's trying to get an edge wherever they can. You can have someone's whole game plan. They can mail it to you. You still got to stop it.
So here's my thing. If at some point during the career, even though I'm pretty sure Omaha was a dummy call, had somebody figured out what the calls meant, and then they use that information to jump routes, is that cheating? Like, no, like, yo, you figure this shit out, like, hide it better. If you don't want nobody finding your sign, do them shits quietly in a hotel lobby with no one else there.
I think it's a little bit different if you get like a former player to go against it, because that's not cheating. That's game planning.
Same thing. If you get just changing the vocabulary word, it's the same thing.
If you get a linebacker, like two teams, you get a linebacker from another team, they get through a trade. Obviously, you went and did that for a reason, especially if it's a division rivalry, because I know a defensive running coach, do this, do that. That's a little different. This is not different. This is straight up theft and cheating. But you do it the other way when you get a different player. It's not. It's game planning.
So you're just justifying it in a way that's comfortable for you. But in the end, it's the same thing. It really is. Yeah. You're taking information that you've learned, like, without your own efforts.
There's a legal way and an illegal way. They chose the illegal way.
It's all the same. You stealing.
Hey, man. Hey, it doesn't matter what Michigan's doing in this aspect. You know why? Because it's still not. I agree with Jake and this Smith. Yes. They're still not going to beat Ohio State. They still ain't going to beat Georgia. It doesn't matter what they do. If it's sign stealing just to get to the BCS, then okay, that's cool.
Also, everyone in college football should be laughing their ass off about this. So you mean y'all been stealing signs and not winning at all?
Right, exactly.
Which is the best part. Their big claim that they can be happy about is they beat OSU the last 2 years. But once you get to the playoffs, y'all fucking suck. God, I hate Michigan and their fans.
So I just looked up the rules. According to the NCAA, rules do not directly ban the stealing of signs, but there are rules against using electronic equipment to record an opponent's signals and in-person advanced scouting of future opponents.
So it's not even a war against cheating and stealing signs. It's a war against technology. I don't give a shit about any of this. I'm sorry, I don't. I just have at it. If you knew better, you do better. Very simple.
If you with the gang when they stealing, you gotta be with the gang when they going through all the drama and the media.
So I wonder this, Jake. If a player loses his playbook and a member of another team finds it, is that cheating? If they use that information?
No, just unethical, but it's not cheating.
Yeah. Fuck ethics. Nobody care about no ethics in football. That's why we are where we are in the first place. That's why we got to this game. If football was ethical, there wouldn't be football. You got people out there. It's a car crash every play.
Hashtag Will for cheating.
Where are the ethics? Hashtag we don't give a shit. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that?
At the end of the day, TTUN sucks.
It's all good.
I think this is an all-out thing against them because they're saying multiple Big Ten schools have found records of tickets being purchased to the games in Stallion's name over the past 3 seasons. And records show that tickets purchased in his name to the last 2 SEC championship games.
You know what I think is really happening?
This dude's about to get blackballed.
Michigan's winning games, but they just can't beat Ohio State. And they can't win it all. So there is no real justification for Michigan to fire his ass. So I think Michigan's doing this to him. I think they released the information. I think the school. This is conspiracy.
They're probably tired of him flirting with the NFL, huh?
Yeah,
I was about to say,
you want to go? Be out. Bye.
That's what I was just about to say. I'm going to ask a question to the 3 of y'all. Do you think Harbaugh's going to be the head coach of the Bears next year?
Not if he has a brain. Not if he has a brain in his little head.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the GM for the Bears is the former commissioner for the Big Ten.
Yeah, he'll probably go, but he shouldn't. He shouldn't, just because why? Why would you want to be coaching the Bears?
No one wants to be in Chicago. Chicago sucks in general.
You live in Ohio.
You get in Ohio. Nah, you get in Ohio.
I've never been to Ohio, so I don't know.
Well, Coach, I'm telling you, since we're reciprocating, I can't talk. You guys know I stutter. Reciprocating this next year for the football season, when I go down there for a Dallas game, you got to come up to Cincinnati for a Bengals game, and I am taking Will with me. I am taking Will with me.
First of all, that sounds like a kidnapping. Second of all,
no, Will, you know I can't do this whole travel thing to myself, so you need to get a flight to Cincinnati that we can fly down to Dallas because I'm scared of planes.
I gotta connect at Ohio to go to Dallas. This is wild.
No, you don't understand.
Hold on, you probably have to go somewhere else.
You don't understand.
I don't think Spirit flights do that shit. Like,
no, you don't understand. I am legitimately scared of flying. I flew to Myrtle Beach once, and I was scared shitless the entire time. I work at an airport.
And
I've only been in a plane once.
Sit next to that.
Pretty much. Just let me get the window.
He wants you to hold his hand.
Yeah, what? I gotta babysit a crazy man on a flying object that he don't want to be on, and I gotta sit in the aisle. This is wild.
No, all right, fine. You can have the window, but we gotta talk football the entire time without starting a fight.
That should be interesting.
You're asking a lot. That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna get down there.
Y'all gonna scare the pilot.
Go. They almost kicked us off.
Y'all gonna scare the pilot.
I want to do a podcast from the air.
I would do that.
In the air.
Coach would be like, "Where you guys at? Somewhere over Oklahoma. We'll be there soon."
Yeah.
Y'all ready for the picks for this week?
Oh, you ready for picks this week?
I'm not ready. his shirt. That's like a Jake from State Farm's cousin.
All right, so just to update everybody,
it's bad. It's all bad.
This is a bad fucking week.
I'm dead last again.
Will is at 58 and 48.
Awful.
Jake is at 59 and 47. Yeah, Will's at 58 48. Jake's at 59 47. My man on the heels of a week of going 9 and 4. Chook is tied with me at 63 and 43.
And 9 and 4 isn't even a great week, except for this was the worst week in football to make it.
I told y'all the week was coming.
Storming back.
It took me 3 weeks, but the upsets is booming out here. It was booming.
He got real far with a blindfold.
Hey, watch! I'm about to go Kirk Cousins with it this week.
It's a primetime game.
Primetime Kirk won the game, dog. Shout out to primetime Kirk winning the game.
Real quick, since my kids are sleeping, I can't scream and ask Jamie, Will, what's the score? Please tell me good news.
Oh yeah, we winning.
Oh my God, come on. Parlay alive. Come on, baby.
108 to 104, 10 seconds left.
Ooh, that's a wrap.
Boston Celtics. I've never been so happy to like Cooper's a Jason Tatum fan in my life.
All right. So first game, gents.
Knicks.
Tampa.
Want to say hi?
At Buffalo.
You got to come here. Bum.
That's tomorrow. Thursday night game. I'm gonna go Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Buffalo versus who? I didn't hear. Sorry.
Tampa.
Bucks.
Oh, well, who's the home team?
Buffalo.
Bills.
Yeah, I got Buffalo. I'll take Buffalo.
That's gonna be a close game, though. I think.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot closer.
Buccaneers are on a skid right now. They are looking for a comeback.
Yeah, Bills are too, though, kind of. So.
But after losing New England the way they did, yeah, I think Trash Allen's not gonna like that the way that sits.
But he's trash. What can he do about it?
Rely on his defense.
The Rams at the Cowboys.
Boys.
Ooh, man, I'm gonna go my boys, but always, a pay attention game when you're playing the Rams for some reason. Kind of like they have our pockets too sometimes, but I'm gonna go Cowboys this week, fresh off the bye. Hopefully everything clicks better than it did the first portion of this season.
Bang bang, Cowboy gang.
Imagine.
I got Dallas as well. Minnesota at Green Bay.
Minnesota.
I'm going to go the home team in this situation. I'm going to take the Packers at Lambeau.
Okay.
JJ's still out. I think I'm going to go with Tuke here, actually. I think I'm going to go Green Bay.
They just won without him.
I know. But luck will run out.
They just beat a
I'm gonna go with Minnesota as well.
I like Tuke's upsets last week. I might go with Tuke a couple times. I don't know.
I love that he picked some upsets and had a great week doing it, but you can't capture that in the bottom. That's not.
You know what?
Oh,
Minnesota at Green Bay. I think I'm gonna go with Green Bay versus Minnesota. I'm gonna change that.
God damn it, Coach! We need a parity. Damn it.
No, it's good. I can make a comeback maybe.
Atlanta at Tennessee. At Atlanta.
Oh, this is easy. Atlanta. They're starting Will Levis. Game over.
Yep.
Nope. Will Levis is about to ball out. Tennessee for the dub. The upset. I like this. I like him in this situation against Atlanta where they got the other guy on the other side that they need to get rid of. Maybe Taylor Heineke be starting after this week. I'm going Tennessee to win this game.
Is Bijan playing?
We don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know, man. It's tough. My issue here is as much as apparently I love Will Levis, according to Will, Tennessee's buying right now or selling right now. They're selling like a mofo. Is this really a team you want to put some money down on because of what they've done? I mean,
I will say sometimes when a team starts selling,
you got to win games.
Nah, it's the other way. It's the other reason. they start playing better because they don't want to be the one sold. So they're like, yo, we got to play good so we can stay here.
I hate this
Don't trade me.
situation. I hate this situation. I feel like I got to ride with my guy one time. I guess I'm going to go Tennessee with Levis.
His favorite quarterback, not named Mac.
I hate you. I
The Saints at the Colts.
This is the toughest pick of the week. And you know what? I'm going to go with my daughter. I'm going to go with the Saints, even though I really don't want to.
Colts. I'm going to go with my son, Lewis, and pick the Colts.
Go
Did
Colts.
you say your son? Did you say your son?
Yeah, I like the way. I mean, though they lost to the Browns last week on some bull crap, I liked how they played overall. Another arrest in Saints organization this week. I'm gonna go Colts too, man.
And Jake said the Saints, right?
Yeah.
I got the Colts as well. New England at Miami.
Miami landslide.
Yeah.
It's absolutely Miami because New England cannot win in Miami to save their life.
We can't win when we're better than them half the time. So
Bulls, never mind. I'm thinking way too far in the past at this point.
Got Miami as well. The Battle of New York. The Jets at the Giants.
This is supposed to be Daniel Jones versus Aaron Rodgers. We got Tyrod Taylor versus Zach Wilson. Highlight that.
Hey, I'd like to shout out Tyrod Taylor for being the first black quarterback to win a New York Giants football game.
Absolutely, man. We know New York Giants, that is. They don't go that way, man. But shout out to Tyrod, man. On the exit. Shout out to Tyrod, man. His career's, I mean, definitely probably going to end soon. But what a crazy career that man lived and had in the NFL. To still be around. He's still a quarterback for a professional football team. He's out there playing games, winning games. I'm going to go Giants in this game against the Jets.
You saying, why am I looking off to this?
No, I'm freaking Jamie. She keeps looking back and staring at me. I'm like, why are you looking at me? I shouted out Tyrod Taylor. Leave me alone. Anyway, I am going with the New York Football Jets. I think Zach Wilson's going to take this game over. I know, right? I know, crazy ass take, but it's defense and Zach Wilson. They're going to look the best.
Giants just suck. I got the Jets.
I got the Jets as well.
All got the Jets.
Hey,
telling y'all, dog. I'm telling y'all, if this was Aaron Rodgers versus Daniel Jones, I would go Jets. But in this situation right here, I'm going with the better QB who looked like the better QB, and that's Tyrod Taylor. And Tyrod Taylor, a OG pro. He gonna make that Jets defense look suspect as shit on Sunday. You hear it first.
Honestly, I don't believe anything you just said, but I want the Giants now. He's right.
Want the Giants? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, Coach. Who'd you take?
I got Jets.
All right, cool. At least I got someone on my side.
Jacksonville at Pittsburgh.
Y'all are going to call me crazy. Pittsburgh is on a hot streak right now. I have got Pittsburgh, especially since they're playing in the Steel City.
I'm going Jacksonville. Pittsburgh got a good one from the referees last week. Won't happen this week. Trevor and the guys for the dub.
Same.
It hurts. I really want to take that because I love Trevor Lawrence. ETN's coming off of 2 games, possibly 3 games in a row with 2 touchdowns, but they were short yardage situations. ETN's great, but his luck's got to run out eventually. That's the only reason I'm taking the Steelers, especially since it's at home.
Wemby for 3.
Did he make it?
Yeah, he made it.
Who'd you take, Will?
I think we said Wemby for 3. I'm kidding. I know what you're asking.
Jaguars.
Will's taking the Jaguars.
Everybody took the Jags, and Jake took Pittsburgh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Philly at Washington.
It hurt.
Philly at Washington. Last time we seen this game, we were together.
They have no holes. Philly.
Yeah. Philly should have won this time. The question is, will the Commanders keep up like they did last time, sending the game to OT? And I'm going to say Philly gives them the treatment this time.
I think DeAndre Swift runs all over him. I think this is going to be a running attack.
I got Philly as well. Houston at Carolina. I'm going with Houston.
I feel like Carolina got to win some point, but not today. So Texans.
Carolina Texans. Yeah. Carolina got to win at some point. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go Texans. They're not gonna win this week.
I don't know why, and I don't know what there is to break, but something tells me C.J. Stroud's going to break a rookie record, so I'm going Texans.
Houston unanimously. We haven't heard that ever.
What?
Everybody.
It's not a normal thing here.
Cleveland at Seattle.
And here's where the shock comes. I am taking Cleveland. That defense is just too dominant. Cleveland's defense is for real. I understand that offense is lacking, but if they don't let them score and they kick a couple of field goals, it's a dub for Cleveland.
Watson is out again, by the way.
That's fine. P.J. Walker's going to take it over.
Probably makes them better, honestly.
No, he
I'll be real with you. P.J. Walker has got some dubs in the East Coast and then went to the Midwest. He's not getting a dub with the 12th man. I'm going Seattle.
And, Will, by the way, just so you know, because I talked to you about it and wondered about it, I was confused about Deshaun Watson last week, and you said he got the okay to go. He just didn't play. He did get the start. He went 1 for 5 and got knocked the fuck out.
I said he played.
Oh, I thought you said he was cleared to play, but they didn't play him.
He was cleared to play, played, and then they just subbed him out for PJ.
Yeah.
He's a bum.
Did you hear Brady Quinn and Deshaun's trainer go at it today?
Yeah, that was interesting, but inevitably.
Brady Quinn sucked too anyway. Who cares?
Him sucking doesn't mean he doesn't know what he's talking about, but yeah, he sucks.
He just likes to talk shit.
Who'd you take?
Who did I say?
You said Seattle.
You took Seattle.
Jake
Seahawks, man. PJ Walker ain't gonna throw 3 times in a row.
Seahawks.
The only thing that worries me about Cleveland is the fact that Jerome Ford's out and it's all on Kareem Hunt's shoulders. But I just with how Cleveland's got a top 5 defense in the league. Myles Garrett could possibly go down as one of the best defensive ends to ever play the game, if it not already. So I'm going Cleveland.
Not already.
Not already.
He close,
Not already.
He up there. I mean, he's on pace to be.
You got Reggie White.
I'm just at 28. He's on pace to be.
Yeah,
I'm
very hard.
Right,
I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very hard pressed to go ahead and say that he is. It's just I've liked him since A&M. I know Coach probably doesn't like that, but I think Myles Garrett's just the best, one of the best defensive players.
Him being at A&M has nothing to do with it. He's from Arlington. Martin that supersedes everything.
I can dig it. Good old.
Who you taking, Coach? Who you taking?
Kid, man. I'm taking. With that being said, though, I think I'm taking Seattle at home.
12th man.
Yeah. Right. Kansas City at Denver. I got KC.
Yeah, same. Watch Russ cook and win this game.
I got Denver in the upset. Now I'm lying. I got Kansas City.
Russ doesn't know what it means to cook anymore.
No, I don't know. No one's watching. You're just watching their record. You have to be, because Russ is having an MVP season.
No. This potential to be a trap game. This could be an upset.
That's what I'm saying. It's a trap game. This is a trap game because it's a division game. The problem with the Broncos isn't Russ; it's their defense.
Yeah,
it's horrible. Russ has actually been balling.
Jake, who you taking?
KC, no problem.
Mm-hmm. Baltimore at Arizona. I've got Baltimore.
You know, Arizona's absolutely rocking right now, and it's not because of the Cardinals. So, yeah, Baltimore.
We gonna go Baltimore.
That's a nice setup.
You're welcome.
Luka, nice assist.
Still will?
Oh yeah, be more.
Okay. I really wish we still had NBA tip off.
Cincinnati at San Francisco. The chink in the armor in the Bay.
Yeah, shaking armor in the Bay. San Fran can't lose 3 in a row. That defense is about to terrorize Joe Burrow. Going Niners.
Yeah, Niners.
Got San Fran also.
I'm going Cincinnati, not because I'm a homer, but because there's about a 90% chance that Sam Darnold is starting. And we all know how terrible he is.
But nah.
Yeah. I
Purdy got hurt.
Yeah.
Purdy's in concussion protocol.
So I'm going Cincinnati. I think that they are finally out of their early season slump. I've called ever since a couple weeks ago when I called their defense soft. Their defense has not been playing soft. And Jamar Chase has been going off. Joe Mixon's looking like a top 10 running back in the league. The offensive line's starting to play together. Joe Burrow's starting to look healthy, fully healthy, running and everything. I know that San Francisco's had Cincinnati number in the past. No Debo, no Purdy. Defense has looked really slow the last couple of weeks. I know it's in the Bay Area, like Tuke just said. I just don't see Cincinnati losing this game.
You sure he's not a top 5 back like Dalvin Cook?
That means I lost. I didn't take the Rockets.
No.
He didn't hear me.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Will? Jamie?
You sure Mixon's not a top 5 back like Dalvin Cook?
No, I think he's a top 10. And he's played like it this year, honestly.
Just messing with you.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you were being serious or not. My bad.
Did you take the Pelicans or the I only messed up on one.
You know what? I think I'm about to change mine.
Did I talk you into it?
Yeah, quarterback wise, yeah.
Damn, man.
Because
is it too late to change my pick?
No, because I'm reading it, and it said that they didn't notice the symptoms until they landed after the game.
Oh, damn.
You could miss a couple weeks with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Change yours to Cincinnati?
Yeah, I got to.
Sam Darnold's revenge.
I really wish I didn't say anything.
Damn, this is tricky right here. This means we're disrespecting Joe Burrow. We can't win a battle against Sam Darnold.
Why do I even open my mouth?
They're not playing one-on-one.
I know they're not playing one-on-one, but it's going to look like they're playing one-on-one because Joe Burrow's going to definitely look with his eager ass on the side like, I'm playing this man. I better not lose. I'm still going 49ers, man, regardless of the situation. There's a new man in the system. 49ers are the best team in the league to go next man up, and they're going to go next man up. So I'm going to take Sam.
I think they so we got 2 for San Fran, 2 for Cincinnati. I think they might have to save face because if he had the symptoms afterwards, that means he played that game with the concussion.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, Coach. Stay in face.
Chicago at the Chargers.
For what it's worth, the Chargers will win this game. For what it's worth.
Both these teams suck.
That's a Sunday night game? Trash.
What?
Oh, my God. And you guys wouldn't believe how much they're talking this game up, too.
They have to.
It's just in all technicalities, they're calling it, the Halloween game and all that shit because of next week. But it's just, they both suck. But is Justin Fields back?
No.
I think he's still out.
All right. Guess what? Jake's going with his first upset of the year. Give me Chicago.
Secret Bajit, man.
Hey, man, his dad's the arm wrestling champ, 28 time.
And his grandpa was as well.
Damn, really?
I'm going to
Where
Chargers.
did he miss out?
I got the Chargers.
Come on, Coach. Be with me. Be with me, Coach.
I just wanted to sing his
Chicago
song.
My guy.
No way they're winning on. No way they're beating the Chargers.
They're going to ride together. They're going to die together.
The Raiders at Detroit.
Yeah, I think Detroit gets their payback game.
I'm going to lose so much. I just did all chalk. I hate it. Why can't I?
Yeah, go Detroit. They're mad after last week, man. I feel bad if I'm a Las Vegas Raiders fan right now.
Yeah.
There's a whole petition out.
Devontae Adams may walk off the field after the first possession in this game.
Come on to Dallas. We'll take you for a first-round draft pick.
Would we? Shit. That's the hell I'll be talking about.
No matter who you get out there, Daxley our quarterback.
But Devontae Adams, man, will be somebody to compliment to CD because I don't think CD's the number one.
Yeah. Really? You don't like CD as a 1?
No, I don't like him as a 1.
He don't draw any double teams.
Brandon Cook's got to cook.
I wouldn't double none of them either.
He's not a guy like when you watch, like, and I'm sorry to me, and I'll say the TV perspective too. Like, you even know he's not a number 1. They came in, like, edited a highlight for him to look like a number 1. That's how, like, crazy he's not a number 1. Like, all these number 1s in the league, you know who the number 1s are in the league, the top guys in the league, because they are doing something that you don't need to edit on television. That's just who you are. Diggs, that's just who you are. Like, Cup, that's just who you are. Like, AJ Brown, that's just who you are. CD's not that. CD's just another guy.
Oh, that's terrible.
He's a Jag. He's a Jag.
He's not.
He's a Jag. CD's a Jag. And I hope
the-
CD's watching this so he can ball on Sunday. But
the
he's gonna have to ball. He's gonna have to ball on Sunday. He's gonna have to ball.
If it wasn't for the best wide receiver in the league, possibly, he'd be the best wide receiver in his draft.
Oh, JJ?
Yeah.
Hey, if Wynn showed his
Pretty
dog,
nice,
I had to
man.
show mine.
Rough.
Jake, who'd you take?
Say hi,
Detroit?
Brady. Yes.
All right, we
So
got it
everybody
locked in,
follow
man.
your picks. Follow our picks, man. Our picks are loyal. Our picks are lovely.
Fat boy, you ain't tall enough to get up here. I got a bulldog too, but he's down there. Anyway, all right. You guys go first.
Shout out to you all, man. Shout out to everybody that took part tonight. Shout out to you guys for making it, a lovely setting, a lovely parlay perspective. And shout out to the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. Shout out to the Western House Boys and Girls Club of Austin Brighton. You see my hat. You know how we do it out here. Looking like Denzel in the commercials back in the day.
Hey, shout out to you guys, man. As always, it feels good to have the full team up here tonight. Also, double shout out to y'all, man. Hopefully this time next week when we get on, we're talking about the World Series Championship Rangers.
They're gonna get all that done in a week. Damn.
Hey, never know. But I appreciate you guys, man, and everything that y'all do. Y'all make it easy and make it fun. It's therapeutic for you, boy. Therapeutic for this old man.
Damn, y'all got a whole new team in Dallas, huh? The Mavericks. They just
yeah.
There was like
they just showed brothers now.
Yeah, well, they just showed a graphic of everybody who left and everybody who came in, and I'm like, who stayed? Like,
yeah, so
Did Derek Lively
team.
Derek Lively having fun?
He's out there contesting shots. He got to get his footwork down. He's fast though. He can move along the court. Like he's gonna be good running the floor.
Nice
little.
Well, yeah. Athlete. Anyway, shout outs to you guys. Shout out to Chris Va for winning the PBA Strike Derby this weekend. A lot of fun being able to watch bowling back on the TV. They're about to start their big head of the season going on in the winter now. It's the winter. It's always a good time to go bowling, stay inside, drink some beer, stay warm. But no, other than that, back to the NBA season. Excited. Jets won. Suns won in the same night. I loved it. But like Coach said, absolutely therapeutic. Tell your loved ones you love them. Happy Halloween.
Too early. No, yeah, man.
It is not too early. It's like 3 days away.
Well, I don't even know what date it is. I guess that's on me.
No, it's not your fault. It's not 3 days away. What's today? Wednesday? It's about 6 days away.
Yeah. I'm lucky I know what day it is. Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody who joined. Appreciate y'all in the chat. Went out here doing his work.
And I said,
take it easy. All right, y'all. Yeah, but shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to you fellas. Appreciate y'all. Always fun. And we'll get back at it. Jake, we doing something Friday, bro, or no?
Say what?
We doing something Friday or no?
Oh, absolutely. We got to recap this latest event.
So see us Friday for the tap out, folks.
6:30, right?
Recap with some 7:30. Yeah, 6:30 your time.
Yeah, 7:30.
Recap, some good news. Looking forward to some fight nights, but UFC 295.
Some good news and some bad news. Some good news and bad news.
Oh, and real quick, shout out to everybody locally. Hopefully see you at the Dunkerville DeSoto game. The number one versus the number 2 team in the state of Texas.
Ooh, sound like a game.
Both defending state champs.
Coach, are you guys in your playoffs yet?
No, we're about
it should be
3 weeks away.
Ohio just started their playoffs. They just got done with their 10-week regular season. They're about to start the playoffs now.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think we're about 3 weeks away. I think there's 2 weeks left in the regular season. Both teams coming to this game 7-0.
Ooh.
Let's go Duncanville.
Duncanville.
7:30 Eastern Standard Time for the tap out. You have a good night. Love.
Send me
You
some
check it out
sauce.
too. There we go.
Find this podcast and others on STWF-TV, the Podcasting Network, wherever you get podcasts.